Hi, I'm Daniel Mancini, and today I actually got a lot of emails for recipes, and I got so many requests for a really good chicken cacciatore. So I'm going to make my grandmother's chicken cacciatore. I'm actually using a pan that she used like 50 years ago, so there's some nostalgia in this, but there's also, and I believe this is going to make the best version for me. Now, first of all, cacciatore, really what that word means is hunter. So it's an old type of cooking where you use chunky vegetables and just this whole look of what this kind of stuff. It's just like easy. So keep that in mind when you make this. And also remember, any of these recipes, if you don't like onions, don't use the onions. I mean, this is how people cooked years ago. It's what was in the house. What you love, put into this pot. So what I did was simply I browned the chicken first, both sides, like 5 minutes on a side, some olive oil, take it out of the pan. In the same pan, I'm going to put some onions, some peppers, and some garlic. Rough chop, just like this. All right, I'm going to throw some garlic in. Now this is going to saute around like for 5 minutes. You don't have to be worried if it's fully cooked through or not, because it's going to simmer with the sauce. So we're going to let this go, and we'll be back in a few minutes and show you the next step for this chicken cacciatore. So it's been a few minutes, and as you can see, everything's nicely just wilted down. I'm going to add some red wine, about a half a cup. Use a decent wine. I mean, my grandmother would use homemade wine. There's nothing better than that. And just got the wine in. We want to burn off the wine. It's going to reduce about half. It's going to take probably 3 or 4 minutes. Also, really key with when you're using garlic, because you saw we put garlic in, never burn the garlic. Once you burn the garlic, start over. Just start the thing over, and you realize why. I mean, burnt garlic is horrible. So this is going to cook down now for about 5 minutes, and I'll be back. I'll show you the next step on this too. And I'm going to drink some wine in the meantime. It's good wine. We're back. It's been a few minutes. Wine's burnt off a little bit. I'm going to put the mushrooms in now. The reason I didn't put it in sooner, I don't want them to completely cook down. And if you don't like mushrooms, don't add them. My grandmother used mushrooms, so that's why I'm using it. So what you're actually seeing is everything my grandmother would use. So in there, I put the mushrooms, and I'm going to use 1/2 cup of chicken stock. Some salt and pepper. Same thing with the salt and pepper. Always remember you can add it, you can't take it out, so be careful how much you put in. Some fresh ground pepper. We're going to add, this is 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I always use whole tomatoes and I crush them by hand. I prefer not to buy crushed tomatoes in the can because you never know what you're going to get. It's just easy to crush them. I mean, it looks great already, right? I mean, it's so simple to make. All right. Now we're going to add the brown chicken. Just like this. And this is like really bizarre. I can't figure this out. I bought a fresh cut chicken, and I only got 1 wing. So I'm going back to find out where my other wing is, because I happen to really like the wings. And the chicken, again, you're just going to brown it both sides, 5 minutes on a side. This is going in. We're going to cover this, and we're going to let it cook for about 45 minutes, and then check it and see what we think. It should be fine at that point. And you can taste it again, and you make sure it's salted and peppered properly. So that's the deal. Putting Grandma's lid back on the pot. That's exactly what my grandmother's kitchen looked like, and we'll be back in about 45 minutes. Okay, we're back. It's been about 45 minutes. Chicken cacciatore is all done. This is what you want to look for. Now, this sauce is thickened to where I want it. If you feel the sauce isn't thick enough for you, remove the chicken and just continue to cook the sauce for like 5 to 10 more minutes, and it's really going to thicken up. Now, my grandmother would serve it with white rice. I use quinoa just because I like it, and I think it works great with this. And we have a leg and we have a thigh, and we just plate it up, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. So I hope you check it out. If you have any other recipes you want to learn about, send me an email and send me your recipes as well, and I'll make them. Enjoy.